Hey, welcome to More Business, More Life Daily. On this episode, episode 2, I'm going to talk about why more business and more life is so important to me. So why is More Business, More Life one of our trademarks? Why is it the title of this show? And why are we doing these daily videos? I talked a little bit about it in episode 1, but I wanted to go a little deeper to my personal story in a short form. So when I grew up, my dad worked all the time. I mean, I can't tell you how many nights there were when I went to bed and he was still at work. And when I woke up in the morning, he was off to the next day. And I'm so grateful for what he provided for our family. But ultimately, I was still that little boy that wanted to have his father around. And so when I went off to start my own career and making money, I did not want to be like my dad. And funny enough, the things that we don't want, the things that we resist, tend to come into our life. So I ended up becoming a workaholic. When I went to film school, I had to put myself through college. My dad made good money, but when it came time to college, he said, "I'm sorry, son, it's on you." And then because of his income level, there was no government assistance because they said your father makes too much. So I worked full-time, went to school full-time, and that's when it kind of started. I was doubling up, working long hours, and one day I remember before I was going to go to work, I was splashing water on my face after very little sleep, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm my dad! I'm going to bed late, I'm getting up early, what happened? This is not what I wanted." And so I decided to become an entrepreneur. I said, let me start my own business, not go work for somebody else, because that's what my dad had done, and I was thinking that that was what was to blame, but it wasn't. As I built my business, I just kept working hard. It was my own decisions and the things that I was doing that was keeping me to that structure. And it was also a belief system that was inside of myself that I was like, this is what our family does. We just work really hard. And in myself, the whole time I was telling myself, work really hard, make the money, and then you're going to have the freedom. And I went to film school, so I was working on film projects, hoping to make like $1 million in one project. A lot of losses there, trying to get those first projects going. All while I was building a production, which turned into a marketing company. And the bigger the clients, the more work there was. And it wasn't until I met a mentor that changed my life, giving me the perspective on how to run my business differently and think differently, just doing the same thing. More business is not the answer, like just getting more. That's where so many of us get caught on a treadmill and we just keep growing and we hope one day we'll have enough money to have the life we want. And if you look at people that go to that, they get so much money, maybe they retire and then they don't know what to do with their life. So that's why it's more business, more life. We want abundance. I'm not saying let's take that away, but we want more life at the same time. So how do you design your life and then build your business around that? That's what more business, more life means. That's what we're working on. That's what this show is going to be about. And these short segments that are going to be 3 to 5 minutes are going to be, how do we do that? What are the things that we do? What did I do? And what do my clients do so that we can actually do what I'm talking about? So now I can, I travel around with my 3 children. My wife and I, we enjoy our life while I'm doing business, and I've been able to, in this transition, be able to grow my businesses beyond whatever I had before. So it is more business, and I have more life, and I get to talk to you from my home office, and I get to be here with you. So I'm not telling you this to brag in any way. I'm telling you this because there is an opportunity for each and every one of you to have the same thing, and it's all by design. And we're going to take this step by step. So if this is something that intrigues you, if you're curious about it, then start to watch the show, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then please give us comments. Tell me where you're stuck in your career or in your job. Tell me where you're stuck in your life so that I can put new episodes out and I can help you with what you want. If you give me the feedback, I can help you more directly with the next episodes that we produce. So I look forward to hearing your feedback as we produce this. And again, we're going to be doing this daily, 5 days a week minimum, so that we're there with these short tips to help you make a difference in your life and in your business. I look forward to continuing to serve you. And as always, remember, choose gratitude and create freedom. We'll see you on the next episode.